Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Ivan.
And together we are the Disney couple.
Wow, what a week! It's hard to believe that 6 years has passed since the announcement of 2 and then 3 new cruise ships will be joining the fleet at Disney Cruise Line. After traveling almost 5,000 miles, right from Bremerhaven, Germany, to our new home in Port Canaveral, Florida, here she is, the Disney Wish. The largest ship in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, yet offering the same number of guest rooms compared to the Disney Fantasy and the Disney Dream. So a little more room to stretch out your feet and relax. Although there's lots to do on the ship, as Pixar, Frozen, Marvel, and not to mention Star Wars as well, all have activities for young and old alike. Also, newly released this week, we're getting glimpses of 2 dining options. First up, 1923. This fine dining restaurant pays homage to the early days, in fact, the very first days of the Walt Disney Company, as Roy and Walt started the company on October 16, 1923, and it was the first cartoon studio in Hollywood at that time. You can almost feel Walt's presence, as more than 1,000 drawings, props, and other tools are showcased throughout the restaurant, and many of those same first animated stories helped Disney welcome in a new form of entertainment that was unheard of. Of course, starting with Steamboat Willie, and then moving on to Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, Fantasia, Cinderella, The Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, and again, many other works of animation that are adorned by fans worldwide. The cuisine here pays tribute to Walt Disney's California roots, featuring Napa Valley wines and dishes with Asian, European, and South American influence as well. Now our second spotlight on dining is the Marceline Market, going back to where Walt Disney was a young boy growing up in Marceline, Missouri on a farm. In fact, Main Street USA takes inspiration from Walt's years in Marceline, along with his love for steam trains and animals, which are featured throughout the different attractions and parks around the world. Marceline Market is a nice, laid-back, casual walk-up dining experience throughout the day, offering them such favorites as American classics, international specialties, delicious comfort foods, seafood, soups and salads, vegetarian and plant-based dishes, baked goods, and of course desserts. Now this is only a sneak peek. Be sure to tune in for the Disney Wish Christening, live at 11 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday, June 29th, on the Disney Parks blog, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. The Disney Wish will sail year-round from Port Canaveral, offering a series of 3- and 4-night Bahamas cruises to Nassau and Disney's private island oasis Castaway Cay beginning July 14th.
This just in. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is returning this year. Hard to believe we are now a little past halfway to the holidays, and with that in mind, Disney is now showing a sneak peek of what we can expect this year at Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. First up, here are the juicy details. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party will return for 24 nights, from November 8th through December 22nd, and the prices will range from $149 to $199. These prices are on the screen, and as you can see, as you get closer to Christmas, the prices will go up, so plan accordingly. Guests of select Walt Disney World Resort hotels can begin purchasing tickets as early as June 30th, and open up to the general public on July 7th. And as usual, these tickets are limited and tend to go fast. Join Mickey and pals at Cinderella's castle for Mickey's most merriest celebration. Minnie Mouse then joins in the fun with a show of her own with Minnie's Wonderful Christmas, fireworks full of tantalizing visuals, including fireworks and castle projections, set to your favorite holiday songs. Santa and his reindeer will lead the way in Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade, as it travels through Magic Kingdom Park. Up next is our favorite thing, as you will get a map of where all the delicious snacks and hot chocolate stations are at. The Jungle Cruise becomes the Jingle Cruise, and during the event nights Space Mountain, Tomorrowland Speedway, Monster Inc. Laugh Floor, and the Mad Tea Party will transform and receive a special holiday overlay. Over at Storybook Circus Disney Junior, fans can enjoy Disney Junior Jingle Jam and dance with their favorite characters. New for the 50th anniversary, there will be 3 new festive photo shots. And in addition, all attendees will receive a special 50th anniversary holiday keepsake. So even though we're just getting way into summer, who's excited for this fantastic holiday party? Please comment down below and let us know your thoughts. Come and get it! After much waiting and anticipation, the doors of the Pioneer Hall are finally open again, and started welcoming back guests this past week. That's right, all of your favorite Pioneer Hall players are back, with wacky, zany, and just out of this world Pioneer-style entertainment. But before any ribs, chicken, or shortcake was served, 100 Disney VIPs got a chance to partake in the fun. This evening was made possible by Magic Backstage, the same sweepstakes program that last week had another cast member and his family staying in Cinderella's castle suite. And once the doors were open, the antics and also importantly, the food got dished out and all you care to enjoy barbecue feast. With a cast member crowd, you can only imagine the energy was just unstoppable. And with all the clapping, singing, and stomping, shockingly, the roof didn't blow right off the hall. Also, a little Disney trivia for you. Hoop-Dee-Doo is one of the longest-running dinner shows in American history, now in its 48th year. Now that's something you can sink your teeth into. Tom Vazina, creative director of Disney Live Entertainment, sums it up best. Sharing Hoop-Dee-Doo with our cast is one of the most gratifying experiences I've had, and we couldn't agree more. No doubt a great experience and just a great time can be expected for anyone in your party. So now that this galloping good time is back, who's ready to hitch your horse up and go inside and have a night you'll be talking about for years to come?
With Independence Day fast approaching, what better way to celebrate than with some delicious new food choices at Walt Disney World? Also, don't forget about those special fireworks to celebrate our nation's birthday as well. And now, on with our fantastical 4th of July food preview. I bet you can't say that 5 times fast. Starting off in the Magic Kingdom, Columbia Harbor House is a very simple but delicious looking treat, a berry shortcake. Shortcake smothered with blueberries and strawberries, and then covered with whipped cream and patriotic sprinkles. Pairs perfectly with the chicken fingers and fries, or the fish and chips served here as well. Best of all, since you're inside, this won't turn into a gooey mess once you step outside. Next up is one of my favorite places to eat in Magic Kingdom, a Plaza Ice Cream Parlor. And along with everything else here, this next specialty item is sure to be very popular. Starring the Red Velvet Cookie Ice Cream Sandwich. This appears to be about a 1-inch layer of vanilla soft serve sandwiched, no pun intended, between 2 rather delicious red velvet cookies. Again, covered in special patriotic sprinkles. Now hopefully you can find some seats outside and beat the heat. Don't be shy about eating this one, as this will probably turn into a gooey mess once it gets hit by the heat outside. Now moving on to Hollywood Studios. Specifically the Backlot Express and Rosie's All-American Cafe. Here's a very interesting item, featuring the apple pie cupcake. This is a yellow cupcake filled with an apple pie filling, topped with what else? Salted caramel buttercream and cinnamon streusel. Finally garnished with rainbow silver sparkles and red, white, and blue Mickey ears. There is a lot going on here between the apple pie filling and the salted caramel buttercream. This could very well be a hit or a miss. Interesting to see how this one turns out. Now continuing on to the ABC Commissary and the Trolley Car Cafe. There is a red, white, and blue raspberry frangipan bar. Now this is frangipan layered with raspberry jam and topped with patriotic sprinkles. This looks very tasty. and I'm sure the raspberry filling will pair very well with the cake. Now we're headed off to Toy Story Land to Woody's Lunchbox, where everyone is shrunk down to a very small size, and it feels like Andy himself has a gigantic magnifying glass trying to burn us up. Can we please get some shade over here? But I digress. First up is the 4th of July Lunchbox Tart, which is cherry pie filling, vanilla fondant, star sprinkles, simple yet effective. Or the Lunchbox Parfait, blue raspberry gelatin, whipped cream, strawberry gelatin, fresh strawberries, and also blueberries. Now this looks absolutely fantastic. Now moving over to my favorite park in the Walt Disney World complex. That is Epcot. Connections Cafe, which is newly opened, is now featuring the 4th of July Liège waffle. Appears to be the usual Liège waffle, again featuring brioche dough and pearl sugar, and this time topped with red, white, and blue sprinkles, and a blue chocolate Mickey ear to top it off. Looks very good. Next over at Sunshine Seasons, over in the Land Pavilion, is the red, white, and blue cake pop. Red velvet cake pops covered in red and blue icing, topped with sprinkles. Wow, red velvet sounds very tasty. Alright everybody, get your credit cards out. Now we're going down to Disney Springs. And beyond getting whatever deliciousness Gideon's has to offer, which let's be honest is a whole lot, check out this new holiday offering at Emberette's Patisserie. This looks and sounds amazing. This is an apple pie eclair filled with a white chocolate cinnamon apple mousse, garnished with whipped caramel, white ganache, cinnamon apples, and crispy pearls. This looks and sounds amazing. Okay, now it's time to start wrapping up our food guide here. Now we're going to go back to our respected resorts, or other resorts in resort hopping. You can do that as well. Next up, we have 2 offerings that'll be available poolside at bars and lounges, so be on the lookout. Sparkling Strawberry. It has Prosecco and strawberry puree, garnished with what else but a strawberry. Also the Star and Stripes. Bacardi Raspberry Rum, blended with flavors of coconut, pineapple, and raspberry puree, topped with a float of blue carousel. Now we're going over to the Art of Animation Studio and Pop Century for the Star Spangled Cupcake. Yellow cupcake filled with watermelon basil curd with lemon buttercream and white chocolate stars. Looks very good. Next up at Disney's Boardwalk Inn at the Boardwalk Bakery, 2 items here. The Freedom Cheesecake. Red velvet brownie base, vanilla cheesecake, sweet cream, crisp pearls, and white chocolate garnish. Also the Independence Day Cupcake, cinnamon cupcake, apple pie filling, and topped with vanilla mascarpone cream. Both of those look very good and delicious. Now where monorails visit and Mickey and his gang serve up Mickey waffles, the Contemporary Resort at the Contempo Cafe, serving up the 4th of July fruit tart, blackberry custard topped with fresh berries, and a vanilla panna cotta popsicle. Pretty much 2 treats in one. Win-win for everybody around. Continuing on, Old Key West in Saratoga Springs, goods food to go, and the Artist Palette. 4th of July layer cake. Layers of red velvet cake with white and blue buttercream filled with Patriotic sprinkle fireworks. I'm a big fan of red velvet, and this one looks amazing. Now over at the new Riviera, Le Petit Café. 4th of July firecracker, milk chocolate mousse with cherries. Very interesting presentation. Looks just like your typical cartoon fireworks. Also, at the Bar Riva, Patriotic Wave. This is the Mediterranean wave with the addition of blue carousel and hibiscus. Great chilled treat to keep you nice and cool. Finishing up our Independence treats over at the Wilderness Lodge, being served a roaring fork. This again looks fantastic. The lemon mousse cake, and I'm a big fan of lemon, folks. Lemon cake and white chocolate lemon mousse with a blueberry compote center and a whole collection of chocolate stars on top. Anyone who is a fan of lemon should find this absolutely amazing. Now this is just a sample of the treats being offered for the 4th of July, and important to note, these treats will start becoming available on July the 1st and running for a limited time only. The link to the article is listed below, and if anyone has tried these treats, comment below and let us know what you think.
Thanks for watching today's episode.
And remember to like, subscribe, and click the bell for future episode notifications.
Have a magical day.